EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Brady now to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A give up the middle to Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, 35 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about it. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Jackson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
For the Ravens, it's 6-5 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They go play action now. Jackson Looking sideline, incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. Running the counter with Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with Mostert off the option. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason. from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges delivered to the NFL.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Shoves him aside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing left side, it's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now the guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Rams are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points up.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, 55 yards. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. They give him a gain of 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Mostert off the read option. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wide.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 60 yards.
And the Rams add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. A handoff running left is Mostert. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They'll run right side with Mostert.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. On the counter, this is Akers. And he's got some space here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. 75 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. It's a foot race. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception.